Adventures of Kara, Winston and the Smart Crew. In another world, not far from here, Captain Kara, first mate Windswept Winston and her ever-chattering monkey buddy Cookie are setting sail on their pirate ship, the Intersea Explorer. Now, this is no ordinary fuddy-duddy ship, but a space-age galleon with a balloon for a sail and turbojets to speed it through the air. Communication and surfing the net is super fast with their high-tech iNav computer and intership mobiles. But best of all is the latest widescreen Sea Station games console that no self-respecting crew could live without. Having left the King's Fleet, Explorer is about to take her first solo trip across the sea to islands in search of precious treasure. But they must be very careful, for these waters are fraught with danger, and they could easily get themselves into big trouble, as they're about to find out. Kara's plotting their course when she spots a dark-looking ship lurking nearby. She's about to take a closer look through the ship's magnifier when Winston gets a new email on the iNav. It's from Sparrow at Black Earl, with winner in the subject line and a prize attachment. Kara starts to get excited, but Winston says, "Hang on a minute, I don't remember entering any competitions." Cookie's not fooled either. "Danger! Danger!" he hoots. Kara's disappointed, but agrees. "I guess you could be right, guys. I wonder what our trusted friends the Smart Crew have to say about this."
Hi Winston, hi Kara, how are you doing?
It's lovely to hear from you two, and I'm sure we've got some wicked advice for you too.
Yeah, I think Buzz knows a lot about competitions, don't you?
Yes, I am a pro. I do enter a lot of competitions. So, if you didn't enter a competition, then you didn't. So don't open it.
Yeah, I totally agree. If it's from someone you don't know and it has an attachment, delete it, get rid of it.
When Winston hears about sneaky computer-killing viruses hiding in innocent-looking email attachments, he's on full alert. "Permission to delete, Captain." Kara gives the nod. Never trust a message from someone you don't know, even if you're curious or it looks exciting. Let's take a look at what might have happened if they'd opened it. So, me hearties, A is for accepting. You should always remember not to open an attachment when you're unsure of what it is or who it's from, whether that be text, email, instant message, or a message received via Bluetooth on your mobile. It may contain a virus or something else nasty. Meanwhile, back on board, Kara and Winston are playing Get Off My Plank on the sea station, while Cookie practices sword fighting with his banana. The Adventures of Kara, Winston and the Smart Crew. Captain Kara, Windswept Winston and the rest of the crew are far at sea, searching for treasure on their galleon Explorer. What's going to happen next? I wonder. Kara's just set a bearing for the Bay of E, with plans for an overnight stop at Hooyah Cove on the way.
"Going's good today. With this wind, we'll be there in no time."
She asks Winston to check out Hooyah Cove so they know what to expect when they get there. Tap, tap, tap go Winston's fingers as he Googles the cove. There's loads of information, including a review on the Ship Advisor website written by a newbie called Fisheye Flynn. Winston reads, "Fear ye who dare tread this land, for it is cursed with a flock of man-eating penguins, and recently all monkeys on the island have mysteriously disappeared." "Eek," says Cookie, at the thought of being chased by hundreds of hungry penguins. Kara has a funny feeling, so she asks Winston to double-check. He looks at the ship's pirate map, printed by the island's authority, so it should have all the right information. That's weird. There's nothing here about crazed penguins or disappearing monkeys either, says Winston. Do you think Fish-Eye Flynn's information can be trusted? Cara still isn't sure, so she asks him to check another site. Finding Hooyar Cove on Wikipedia, he reads, Hooyar Cove, population 230, is a great place for seafaring adventurers. An old legend about dangerous penguins is untrue.
Wikipedia is one thing,
says Cara.
but I still think we should check with our good friends, the Smart Crew.
Did you get it for Christmas?
Yeah,
Look at my
I know. Isn't it good?
So sick.
I know, it's amazing.
Wikipedia is great for information, but it's not always true, so you must always double check it.
Yeah, I remember once doing some homework and I checked one website. Then I handed it in to my teacher next day and she said it's totally incorrect.
Too bad, Techno. You should check more than one website. What do you do, guys? You check 2 websites.
Once Cara gets their advice to double-check information online, she's pleased to know they've done the right thing.
Onwards to the Bay of E, folks.
The treasure gold mine will be mine, cries Winston. But Cookie's still spooked, and whimpering, he scampers away under the nearest bench. From now on, our trusty crew will be careful with online information. It can be very misleading. So, R is for reliable, which means both people and the information you read online may not always be reliable. You should always double-check what you read with other websites, books, or even by asking someone you know. The Adventures of Cara, Winston, and the Smart Crew. Captain Cara, Windswept Winston and crew are still on board Explorer, travelling to the Bay of E in search of treasure. To Cookie's relief, when they land at Hooyar Cove, there's not a crazy penguin in sight. Down in the galley, Cara and Winston are logged onto their favourite gaming site, Seas and Pirates. Although it's only a game, it can feel like real life, especially playing against friends online. Tonight, though, it's just Winston and Cara on their consoles. Ha! I found the cursed key. That's 200 points for me, sniggers Winston.
Yeah,
Says Cara.
I'll soon grab all your gold.
Suddenly, a chat window pops up. It's a clan request from someone called Digsum Bones. Winston frowns at Cara. They've had clan requests before, but usually from friends they know. But Cara wants to know more, and grabbing the keyboard, she types,
What's your skill level?
Digsum Bones types back,
Supreme Blackbeard. Say, you, kids could do well with me. But before you join me, what are your real names?
Winston wonders why their online names aren't good enough. Before they can reply, Digsum Bones writes,
Say, if we're all going to be playing together, why don't you tell me your email addresses? Or better still, tell me where you live.
This gamer is asking a lot of questions. Why do you think he wants the information? Cara's not sure about telling him more about themselves.
This is a challenge for the Smart Crew,
She whispers, quickly calling their friends on their mobile device.
I love playing games, but your personal information, like your full name, where you live, and your email address, is just not for the internet.
I mean, us older kids know to keep our personal information safe from the internet, but the younger kids, we need to help them out.
I have a friend who put his email address, phone number, and made a video of himself and put it on his website, and then he got contacted by all these strangers.
The best rule for the internet is, if you're going to talk to people that you know. If you do meet any other people online, make sure you keep your personal information to yourself.
When he hears how kids can get loads of hassle from creepy people after giving away too much information online, every strand of Winston's windswept hair stands on end.
This guy sounds a bit fishy.
let's get out of here, he says. Before closing the chat window, Cara types, "Thanks, but no thanks, Digsum Bones." From this experience, Cara and Winston have both learned that it's vitally important to keep personal information private. So, S is for safe, which reminds you to keep your personal details safe. And be careful not to give out personal information to people you are chatting with online. The Adventures of Cara, Winston and the Smart Crew. Let's see what's happening now on the Explorer. On this bright sunny morning, after an evening of games, fish and chips and a good night's sleep, Cara and crew are back on the treasure trail. Down on deck, having finished her jobs, Cara's at the iNav, logging onto her favourite social networking site. Looking at the profile page, she sees a picture with her name has been posted. Could be fun. She clicks it, and an image fills the screen. Cara tied to the mast, with a big ugly shark drawn in, chomping her feet. What kind of friend would do such a mean thing? Then a message appears.
Hey, stupid! Everyone thinks you're the worst sailor on the sea!
Cara feels so upset she could cry. The ship's mobile lights up. It's an incoming message, so she opens the inbox.
Say, didn't you hear me? Scrawny sailor slug,
says the message. Cara drops the phone in shock. Cookie notices and gasps when he sees the picture.
Oh, who would do that to you?
Cara looks down tearfully and shrugs. I don't know.
Don't feel bad, Cara. You're not on your own,
says Cookie.
I bet our smart crew friends will be able to help.
Cara, I can't believe they did that to you.
Sometimes bad things can happen on the internet, and it can be really, really horrible if someone sends you a nasty message.
We need to give some really, really good advice, guys.
Just don't reply and don't be rude back.
And make sure you tell a responsible adult and save the evidence.
You see, at our school, people were getting bullied on MSN, but we told the teacher and then everything was okay.
Cara's relieved that the Smart Crew know all about nasty cyber bullies and how telling someone is always the best way to deal with them.
I know just the person to tell,
says Cookie, keying in a number on the mobile. Cara smiles. It feels good knowing someone can help.
Admiral, it's Cookie of the Explorer. Someone's been bullying Cara. I'm sending everything to you now.
The scoundrel's done this before, says the Admiral. He's gone overboard, but we're hot on his trail. I've reported him to the website and his access has been blocked. He'll be walking the plank if he's not sorry. Cara grins and gives Cookie a big hug. She's back on fighting form. Remember, you never have to suffer in silence when you feel uncomfortable. So T is for tell. Let a parent, a carer, or a trusted adult know if you see something online that makes you feel uncomfortable. Also, tell them if someone you know is being bullied online. The Adventures of Cara, Winston and the Smart Crew. Back on the Explorer at the Bay of E, Cara's decided to invite her friends along to search for treasure. She creates an event on her MyWaves account. Come and help us find treasure. Join us online at 2 p.m. Who could resist such an invitation? When the time arrives, everyone's chatting away, webcams on so they can see each other. Then a stranger sneaks into the chat room, but nobody minds. It's fun to meet new people, and Black Eye Bean's profile shows a friendly face. Although it is a little strange, his webcam is turned off. So who's up for the hunt? Asks Cara, known online as Miss Seabird. Sorry, can't help today. Got to scrub decks, says her friend, Captain Ahmed.
I've loads to do, I'm so behind.
Says Calico Jack. Black Eye Bean pipes up. Say, Miss Seabird, I'd love to help. Let's meet up. Cara replies,
That's great. See you at Pier 1 in an hour.
Winston notices a private message from Captain Ahmed. How do you know who this guy really is? Be careful if you meet with someone you don't know. Tell someone you trust and take them with you.
Do you think Ahmed's right?
Asks Winston.
Let's check it out with the Smart Crew.
Stop! I have a bad vibe about this.
Don't even go there. My online friends stay online. Meeting up is dangerous.
Even if you do go, and I don't advise it, always take an adult with you.
If you think you're talking to a grown-up and it makes you feel uncomfortable, make sure you tell a trusted adult.
And you can always report to the police at thinkyouKnow.co.uk.
Cara's surprised to learn that someone you think is a new online friend could actually not be who they say they are. Taking smart advice, they ask the Admiral to go with them. At Pier 1, they see a strange dark boat. The Admiral shouts,
Watch out! This is who we've been after!
and fires his cannons, bursting the ship's balloon so he cannot escape. The villain's dragged off, and the Admiral explains,
This evil pirate Trojan uses false names to terrorize people online. Have you heard of Sparrow, Fish-Eye Flynn, Digsum Bones, and Black-Eye Bean?
this evil pirate has been after them all along. Good job they brought the Admiral. Imagine the trouble they'd be in if they hadn't. So, the final letter in our adventures is M, which is for meet. The Admiral says,
Meeting someone you have only been in touch with online can be dangerous. .co.uk. So, what have you learned?
asked the Admiral. Everyone shouts,
Smart, safe, meeting, accepting, reliable, and tell.
Winston says,
S is for keeping safe. Be careful not to give out personal information to people we're chatting with online or on our mobiles. And M is for meeting,
says Cara.
Never meet up with someone we only know through chatting online. If we really do want to meet up, only ever go with a trusted adult.
I know what A is for.
Shouts Cookie.
Always be careful when accepting emails, instant messages, text or files from people we don't know. They could have nasty, upsetting messages or viruses which could wreck our computers. Best delete them straight away.
R is for reliable,
says Winston.
because anyone can write on a website. Always check the information we read online and compare elsewhere to make sure it's right. And remember, some people may be lying about who they say they are. And lastly, T is for tell,
Ends Captain Cara.
Always tell a parent or friend if someone or something makes you feel upset or worried when you're online.
So, remember to be smart, me hearties. Then as you sail across vast seas or on the internet, you'll stay safe wherever you go. And who knows what treasure you might find on the way.